Good evening, class. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw isomers. So this one is in page 136 in Cikgu Azmi's book. So let us look at the question over here. I asked you to do it yesterday and I want to teach you how to do it today because I believe many of you still do not understand how to draw. Okay, let us look at the question here. Draw and write the name of all the isomers of molecule as below. A. Isomer of alkane. Alkana. Alkane's general formula is CnH2n plus 1 plus 2. Okay, where the n starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. So butane, there are two isomers of butane. The book already give you the name, so you will draw according to the name. Okay, butane. There are 4 carbon atoms, so we start by drawing the carbon atom first. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atoms. And then we have 10 hydrogen atoms. So you just form the bonds around the C. You have to remember the rules. When you draw the bond for the C, one C atom can have 4 bonds. They only can have 4 bonds. So let us draw the hydrogen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the hydrogen atoms for butane. Look at the formula one more time. The formula here is C4H10. After you draw, you must count again and you must make sure, pastikan semua atom-atom mencukupi. Okay, so that's the first one, butane. Second one, 2-methyl propane. So why is the name like this? Something to do with the branch. Okay, I hope you still remember there are 2 types of isomer. Let us look at the textbook here in page 101. There are 2 types of isomerism. One is chain and another one is position. So for alkane, it's chain isomerism for alkane. Why I said like this? Because alkane do not have functional group. Kalau ini position, it involves functional group such as double bond, triple bond and so on. For alkane, untuk alkana, alkane only, we have the branch, the chain isomerism. So what happened here is, you need to form the first isomer, straight chain. Itu first isomer. Second isomer, kamu mesti mau fikir, kurangkan 1, potongkan 1 atom C supaya ada cabang ataupun branch atau chain. Okay, let us go to Cikgu Azmi's book here. So look at this one. When you see the name behind here is propane, maksudnya the longest chain ada 3 atom karbon. Why? Because propane is C3. Kan? My elephant pergi. Okay? This is the third carbon atom. This is the second. And this is the first carbon atom. So when you see propane, maksudnya dia ada 1C, 2C, 3C. Propane. So why is it methyl here? Kenapa methyl? Because there is a branch, there is a cabang. Okay? Here, on the second C. 2 maksudnya kedudukan cabang itu. Kedudukan cabang. Okay, I go to buku teks again. Let me show you how this one is named. Okay, apa maksud cabang itu? So, part cabang itu, cabang adalah alkyl group. Okay, the branch, cabang dia. So, the first branch is called methyl, second is ethyl, third is propyl. Kenapa begitu? Because it comes from the formula. This is called alkyl group. Formulanya CnH2n plus 1. Okay, jangan risau. Sebenarnya in the exam yang paling difokuskan adalah ini ataupun ini saja. Tapi untuk pengetahuan kamu, cabang tu adalah longest chain yang dipotong-potong. Okay, dipotong. Ini potong jadi tinggal 3. Mana sudah yang ini, dia jadi cabang sudah. Sini, bawah atau atas. So, cabang pertama ada 1C, 3H. Cabang kedua ada 2C, 5H. Macam mana mau dapat? Guna formula ini. Dan jangan risau, memang exam fokus sama ada satu ataupun dua only. CH3, C2H5. Okay, my elephant pergi. Sama juga konsep dia, okay. My is the first one, methyl. Elephant is the second one, ethyl. Okay, so this is the cabang. Go to Cikgu Azmi's book again. Memandangkan ini adalah methyl kan. Methyl punya formula adalah CH3 kan. According to the buku teks here. CH3. So begini lukisan dia. So how to draw this one? You have to add bonds lah here. CH3. So the rest of it apa kita mau letak? Kita letaklah H. 1C can occupy 4 bonds. Boleh ada 4 ikatan, 4 bonds. So let us kira balik. How many C? How many H? Ada 1, 2, 3, 4. 4C. Okay, C4. H berapa? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nah, C4, H10. And for butane, you see formula for this one adalah C4H10 and the molecular formula for this one juga adalah C4H10. Struktur berbeza tapi formula kimia tetap sama. Itulah isomer. That is isomer. Okay. Finish for this one. So I'm going to guide you how to draw the next one. Now, pentane. Pentane adalah member yang ke-5. My elephant pergi beli pen. Pen member yang ke-5. So what is the formula? This is alkane. Alkane. Alkane punya general formula CnH2n plus 2. Okay, so N dia sekarang adalah 5. Formula is C5H. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So this is the formula, the chemical formula for pentane. And the book already tell you that there are 3 isomers for pentane. So how to draw? Seperti yang cikgu bagi tahu tadi, you start from the longest chain. Tengok dulu ada berapa biji C? Ada 5 C. So we draw 5 C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then ada berapa H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is the first isomer. Inilah isomer pertama. Kalau dalam exam kena suruh lukis isomer, lukis saja yang rantai lurus, straight chain pun sudah dapat markah. Lukisan 1 markah, nama also 1 markah. Okay, the second isomer, macam mana lagi mau buat? You cannot draw like this. Tak boleh because these two are considered sama tu. Dia straight, melintangkah, menegakkan tetap straight. So what we do is kita kurangkan 1 C. We make a branch. Kita bentukkan dia punya branch. So butane. Butane tu maksudnya dia ada 4 C. Ni nah, my elephant pergi beli. Okay, butane 4 C. So we start from lukis dia punya longest chain. 4 C kan? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us give a branch. How to give a branch? Pergi sini C. Okay, the second one. Because dia punya soalan adalah 2 methyl butane. Methyl adalah branch yang sebiji C saja. Because that sebiji C will give you CH3. Refer balik the buku teks punya rules. This one. Methyl CH3. Okay, so after you draw this, then you have to fill in the other bonds for C. CH, H, like this. So let us count how many C. Is it correct? Is it still C5 and H12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there are 5 C's. And then how many H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 12 H. So this is a correct drawing for the second isomer of pentane. The third isomer for pentane. Let us look at this one. The third one. Propane. Propane means dikurangkan lagi 1 C. Ini adalah member yang ketiga. My elephant pergi. Prop. Okay, so propane is the longest chain. So let's draw longest chain. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 C's. And then methyl is the branch. Okay, what type? It's CH3. Okay, satu saja C dia. So ada 2 biji. 2 biji ya, ada 2 cabang. Maksudnya di CH3 ni ada 2 biji dan asing-asing, lain-lain. Di mana? 2, 2. So these 2 sebenarnya refer to the carbon. Di mana kedudukan itu carbon. So kedudukan carbon kedua ada 2 biji methyl. One is here atas and another one di bawah. Atas bawah. If you draw isomer, ada atas, ada bawah, itu 2,2 sengkang dimethyl. Kalau dia satu biji saja like this one is 2 sengkang. Jenis apa? Methyl. Dia punya branch. Okay, kalau atas ada, bawah ada, maka ini adalah 2,2-dimethyl butane. Begitu. So ini dua-dua ada. This one is the buku teks buku Cikgu Azmi punya kehendak lah. So we follow 2,2. So the rest of it please fill in with hydrogen atoms. H, H, H. Fill in with hydrogen atom. Lukis 1C mesti ada 4 ikatan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ikatan. So let us check. Is it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 C. Betul? Sama. And is it 12? The H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ada 12 H. Okay, so betul lah. Ini adalah 3 isomer for pentane. Okay, so let us go to alkene. Alkene pula. So now we are going to draw alkena. The first one is butene. Dan according to Cikgu Azmi, there are 3 isomers for butene. How to draw? Butene. Ini alkene. Alkene ada double bond. So draw 4 biji C dulu. We draw the first one, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And please put a double bond. Selalunya we put in front, okay? Usually we prioritize yang di depan dulu. Okay, so now ada 8 H. How to draw the H? Remember, 1 C boleh ada 4 ikatan. So 1, ini C punya ikatan adalah 1, 2, 3, 4. C ini punya ikatan adalah 1, 2, 3, 4. This C, the third one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you draw out the bonds, okay? The bonds for the C. One C can only occupy 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. This C. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. This C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since dia tiada double bond kan. So atas bawah lah. Kalau ada double bond tu atas-atas lah. This C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how to draw? That's how you draw the bonds. So now you fill in the H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the first isomer for butene. How to name? But 1 in. Why there's 1 there? Okay, this one you need to listen carefully. Now, butene ni kan, the double bond is situated here between the first and the second carbon. Between the first and the second carbon. So when you see 1 and 2, you must remember to name it. Untuk menamakan isomer ini, always choose the smaller number. So we choose 1 in. 1 in. Kalau kamu ada C, 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 C di tengah-tengah pula, ini kan 2, ini kan 3. If you number it, so you choose 2, bukan 3. We choose a smaller number. Let us go to textbook and this one. You see this. The functional group gets the lowest number for alkene. Functional group gets the lowest number. Maksudnya, look at this one. 1 and 2. You get 1 for this. You get 1. Why? Because the double bond is between 1 and 2. So you choose 1. That's why the name nanti kan ada 1 tu. See? Butane. Okay, di mana ada double bond, di situ you have to determine the number yang kecil yang kamu ambil. Okay, I hope you understand that one. So that is why the name is butane. But1, because you choose between 1 and 2 in. Okay, now the next isomer for alkene, you remember what I said just now. According to the textbook, there are 2 types of isomerism. Okay, this is the second type. Let us look at this. The double bond on the first carbon first, and then double bond on the second carbon. When you change the position of the functional group, itu sebenarnya menunjukkan kamu membentuk isomer yang seterusnya. Ini isomer jenis pertama, ini isomer jenis kedua. Why is it different? Because dia punya functional group lain-lain tempat. So mari kita tengok. So for butene sama jugalah. There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4C. Tapi sekarang the double bond is no longer in the first one. It's in the second one. Because we want to draw isomer kan. Jadi kita mestilah cari struktur yang berbeza-beza. Macam mana? Tukarlah tempat dia. So let us draw the chain. The hydrogen bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 hydrogen bonds for each carbon. This is how you draw the second one. Okay, so how to name? Name the longest chain first. It is still but the longest chain kan? Because ada 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is still but. So how to name this isomer? You remember, if you see functional group, you have to determine where is the position. Kasih number dulu from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is situated between 2 and 3. So between 2 and 3, we choose 2. So but 2 in. Okay? But 2 in. Why but 2 in? Because the double bond is situated between 2 and 3 and you have to choose 2 because dia kecil. Okay. So next, there are 3 isomer kan according to Cikgu Azami. So let us draw the third one. Okay, the third one. Sudah puas kasih pindah-pindah tempat dia. If you change this one to here, dia sama juga balik kepada ini, but 1 in. Okay, I tell you why ya. When you draw like this kan, you already pindah to the between 1 and 2, and then now you want to pindah between 2 and 3 pun sudah. So the next one, mesti ada student akan lukis begini tu. 1, 2, 3, 4 begini. Pindah lagi. Bolehkah macam ni teacher? Tidak boleh. Okay, tidak boleh. Because keadaan ini adalah sama dengan yang di depan. Sama dengan di depan. Di mana when you number the functional group, dia mesti dapat lowest numbering. Remember this one, the rules. Nah, the functional group gets the lowest number. The branch gets the lowest number. Dia mesti, functional group mesti berada pada lowest number for alkene. Lowest number maksudnya inilah. Ini yang betul. Lowest number 1, 2, 3, 4. Bukannya 1, 2, 3, 4. If you draw, kalau number macam begini, nanti double bond will become 3. So this jadi begini tu. But 3 in, which is salah. Because remember the textbook punya rule, the functional group must get the lowest number. Lowest Jadi mesti mau kira point di sini ya. You have to understand this one. Okay, after that, I padam this one because it's wrong already. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this lah. Okay, it gets the lowest number. So di depan. Sekarang ni, we make a branch. Okay, we make a branch. Mula-mula kan 4 kan butane. So kalau mau branch mesti mau korbankan satu C, right? You have to sacrifice one C so that it becomes a cabang. So that C kasih naiklah pergi atas, korbankan dia. Okay, kalau tidak dia masih lagi but. Nanti kalau begini you have 5 sudah, I, E, san, si, U. Sedangkan soalan mau C4H8 punya isomer. So jangan lupa, you have to korbankan satu from the 4. Okay, so next kita bagilah dia punya H, bagi H. This C gets 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, selesai. Yang tengah ni, the middle one, cannot have another one here. Nanti dia jadi 5. Salah sudah tu. Mesti 4 saja, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you fill in the H. Don't forget this one. Sebab cabang tu kan CH3. Remember yang tadi dalam buku teks CH3 ya, methyl. So ada H, H, H. Let us count again. Betulkah ada 4 biji C? Nina, betulkah ada 4 biji C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Betulkah ada 8 biji H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the way how to draw the third isomer. Okay, so sekarang kita kasih nama. The longest chain is prop. Sebab ada 3. Prop. Di mana double bond? 1 in. Prop 1 in. Because it's between the 1 and 2. Remember? Mesti mau pilih yang kecil. Next, this is methyl. Okay? Jenis cabang ini adalah methyl. Remember? You go to buku teks balik methyl. Di mana kedudukan the methyl? In the second carbon. So it's 2 methyl prop 1 in. That's how you do the second one. Okay, let's go to the next one. 5 isomer for pentene. We draw the first one. The first one macam biasa mesti bermula dari yang straight chain. So the first one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon. And then this is pentene. So mesti ada double bond. Bagilah dia double bond. Ingat double bond mesti lowest number. So di sinilah. So this is the first one. Isilah dia punya H. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you draw the first one. You have to draw the H. I will not draw it in this video because I want to teach a lot of isomer again. So this first one is called pent 1 in. Remember I told you before, pent 1 in because the double bond is situated between 1 and 2. So you choose 1. Next, we draw the second one. Sama juga, draw the straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So tadi kan sudah letak between 1 and 2 kan. So sekarang pindahkan dia. Sini, tengah-tengah. Here lah. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you have to draw all the H here, all the H. Okay. Now you have to name it. This is pent 2 in. Why is it pent 2 in? Because it's still a pentene, but the double bond is situated between the second and the third carbon. So remember the rules, the functional group must get the lowest number. Lowest number, 2 lah. Okay, next. Number 3, the third isomer. Third isomer, you cannot draw like this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot draw like this. Nanti sama macam number 1. And you cannot draw like this. Nanti sama macam number 2. Remember, kalau straight chain tu 2 kali saja boleh ulang. Until pentene lah. Okay? 2 kali only ya. So these two tak boleh sudah. You cannot change the position of the double bond. So now what you have to do, sacrifice 1C. Make a branch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the double bond must be the lowest number. Between 1 and 2 duluan lah. Okay. So, make a branch. Make a branch maksudnya you must remember the rule, this one. The branch gets the lowest number for alkane or alkane. Okay. Functional group untuk alkene. So this one, kita bagilah dia branch. Di mana? Di sini boleh, di sini pun boleh. Okay? So I will give here lah. I will give here. Okay? C. Now, isikan H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it correct? Yes, C5H10. So this is the third isomer for pentene. Now, let's name it. Okay, we start from the longest chain. The longest chain is ada 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is already becoming boot. Boot, this one is already becoming boot. Kira ada berapa biji ya? Boot berapa? Boot 1 in. Why 1? Because it is situated at the first, between first and second. So choose first. Tengok jenis cabang. Methyl. So you write methyl. Di mana itu methyl? This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. So ada 3 methyl boot 1 in. Third, so you have to draw another 2. Okay, you draw and then I will check in the Google Classroom. I believe you can understand already this one. Okay, next, alkuna. So alkuna is another homologous series that you need to learn in this chapter, but a very short one, a very short homologous series. The introduction is very short. So let us go to alkuna. Alkuna in bahasa Inggris is alkyne. Alkyne. Photograph 2.3 shows ethine gas C2H2 that is used for cutting metal, untuk memotong logam. So ethine gas is a member of the alkyne homologous series. Let us see. It's a type of unsaturated hydrocarbon because it has a triple covalent bonds between carbon atoms. Kalau alkene has double bond, this one has triple bond. Triple bond between carbon atom looks like this lah. Okay, C and then in between them ada triple bond. Remember, satu C hanya boleh ada 4 ikatan, so already have E-san, so another one here lah. Okay, simple saja. General formula is CnH2n minus 2. Minus 2. N starts from 2, 3 and so on. Remember, the alkene also kan starts from 2, 3 and so on. Okay. So example, how to draw? The first member starts from 2, right? So the molecular formula should be C2 H 2 times 2 minus 2. Tu nah. You just follow the general formula. So you will have C2H2. How to draw C2H2? It looks like this. Ingat, 1C can only have 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1C can only have 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yang tertinggal tu isilah H. Formula like this. Model looks like this. Okay. So the name will be ethine. Y-N-E. So if it's prop, it will continue with propyne, like that lah. And then butene, and then pentine. Okay, so that's all you need to learn about alkyne. Let us go back to Cikgu Azmi's book. Butane. Bahasa Melayu butuna. Bahasa Inggris butane. C4H6. How to draw the isomer for alkyne? So as usual, we start from the longest chain. Ada 4 kan carbon. So draw 1, 2, 3, 4. So butane ada triple bond between the carbon atom. And pastikan the triple bond tu is between the lowest number. So we take in front supaya kita dapat 1 lah and 2. Okay, and we will choose 1 lah later. So let's fill in the hydrogen bond. Memandangkan yang first ni sudah ada 3 ikatan, so let's draw another one for carbon. The second one already have 3 ikatan and plus another one here, so cukup sudah. No need to add more hydrogen. The third one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So isi di sini atas bawah saja. The fourth one, isilah sekeliling dia. Okay, so let's count. Betulkah? C-nya 4. Okay, ngam. H-nya is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, there are 6 H. So this is the correct drawing for isomer. Now, how to name it? Sama juga lah, sama juga. It's boot. Okay, it's boot. B-U-T. You have to spell it according to this one. Boot and then 1 and then Y-N-E. Kenapa 1? Because the triple bond is between 1 and 2, we choose 1. Okay. Next. The next one. Ingat, if you have functional group, apa yang kamu boleh buat if you kena suruh draw isomer, pindahkan saja tempatnya. Okay, pindahkan. So, lukis lagi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pindahkan lah. So, 1, 2. Pindah, sudahlah. Yang lain tu isi hidrogen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ini tidak payah. 1, 2, 3. Nah, so tinggal macam begini sajalah the lukisan. Okay. So what is the name for this isomer? Sama juga. It's boot. Tapi sekarang dia adalah 2-ine. So boot 2-ine. Like that. Okay. Next, let's go to pentyne. Pentyne ada 5 H. Sama juga case dia. Okay, dia ada 5. So let us draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pentyne is alkyne. So alkyne ada triple bond. Please draw triple bond di depan sekali. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kira. Betulkah ada hash dia 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You draw on your own. So the name is pent 1-ine. Pent 1-ine. That's how you draw it. That's how you name it. Okay. So the rest of it I leave it to you already. Now, propanol. Propanol is an alcohol. Okay. It's the third member of alcohol. So let us draw the isomer for alcohol. Sama juga konsep dengan alkyne ataupun dengan alkene. Cuma pindah-pindah the functional group. Let me draw the first one for you. There are 3 C. 1, 2, 3. 3 C. Okay. And then don't forget to draw OH first. Because OH is the functional group. Usually I will take behind. Okay. Behind. Sebab you want to draw in front pun boleh, but kalau alkohol ni usually di belakang because kita ikut formula dia lah. Okay, now ada 7 lagi C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you fill in. Okay, so the name is propan 1-ol. Why is it propan 1-ol? Remember, the functional group, ini kan functional group for alcohol, hydroxyl. The functional group will always get the lowest number. So 1 lah, it's attached to the first carbon. That's why the nama is propan 1-ol. Let's draw the next one. 1, 2, 3. You already take the first alcohol. So sekarang kasih pindah itu functional group pergi tengah-tengah. Okay, that's how you draw isomer. Pindahkan functional group. O, H. This one is H, 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 H. Isikan saja according to the formula. Okay, jadi nama dia, kira dulu. There are 1, 2, 3 C, betul. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 H. Okay, betul. And there is 1 OH. Okay. Now, it will become propane 2-ol. Why propane 2-ol? because the functional group is situated at the second carbon. This is first, second, and third. So that is how you draw. And there's no more isomer for propanol after this, because if you change the position, it will still become 1 here. Okay, there is one tips, one important notes for you to understand. When we mark students' exam paper, C, the bond must be connected to O, not the H, and not in between. I think I have explained this one to you due to the hydrogen bond form. So please remember, when you have alcohol, you must connect the bond to the O. So this is how you draw it. Please remember, don't draw in the middle and don't draw to the H like this. Salah. Correct. Okay. So butanol, I leave it to you. You can draw it on your own already. That's all you have to learn about isomer. I hope you can understand through the very long video explanation. And now I would like to continue to the last part of the chapter, this chapter 2. The last part is the uses of homologous series in daily life. So uses of alkane and alkene first. Alkanes have high heat of combustion, boleh dibakar. Apabila dibakar, haba yang dikeluarkan sangat tinggi lah habanya. Thus, the main usage of alkane are for fuel, adalah untuk sebagai bahan bakar and raw materials in the petrochemical industry. Alkenes are also used as raw material in the petrochemical industry. Bahan bakar ba ni sebenarnya? Ethane, mari kita tengok contoh dengan lebih lanjut. Ethane is the second member of alkane kan? Production of ethane from ethane is to make detergent and also plastic. Detergent maksudnya sabun cuci kain lah contohnya, detergent and plastic. LNG, liquefied natural gas that contains ethane, is used as fuel for power station. Ini power station. So they use ethane gas sebagai fuel ataupun sebagai bahan bakar untuk station ini. So kesimpulannya, ethane itu adalah untuk bahan bakar lah dan juga membuat detergent. Okay, next, butane. Production of fuel for lighters and portable stoves. Apa yang ada dalam gas memasak kamu dan juga dalam pemetik api itu sebenarnya adalah butane. Butane is from alkane, the fourth member, C4H8. LPG cooking gas when mixed with propane. Okay. Next, ethene. Production of alcohol such as ethanol. Ethene digunakan untuk menghasilkan alkohol. Production of polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, and polystyrene. This is polyethylene, and this is polystyrene. Yang selalu kamu sebut tapau-tapau tu, that is polystyrene, and that comes from ethene. Okay, next, but-1,3-diene. Production of synthetic rubber to manufacture tires and hot water bags. Getah. But-1,3-diene, getah. Kenapa nama dia but-1,3-diene? Let us look at the structure. But, because there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. In, because there are double bond. And that double bond ada 2 double bond. Here, 1, 2. That's why dia namakan di-in. Kalau ada 3 double bond, it's called tri-in, and so on lah. So kenapa 1, 3? It's because of the position. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this double bond is between the first and second, jadi kita pilih 1. Third and fourth, jadi kita pilih 3. That's the uses of alkane and alkene. Next, we go to the uses of alcohol. This is hand sanitizer kan? Okay, shows the use of hand sanitizer containing more than 70% of alcohol to prevent COVID-19 infection. So why alcohol is used as sanitizer? The physical properties of alcohol are suitable for the production of material. So kenapa alkohol sesuai digunakan dalam hand sanitizer? It's because it evaporate easily. Okay, dia meruap dengan mudah. Sekejap saja kamu rasa sejuk, lepas tu hilang. Maksudnya dia meruap, dia tidak tertinggal dengan lama di atas tangan kita. We use for a while, you feel cold for a while, and then habis, meruap sudah. Okay, next, fuel. Alcohol also used as fuel lah. Why? Sebab it's highly flammable, sangat mudah terbakar, and combustion of alcohol releases a lot of heat without soot, tanpa soot. Next, tanpa jelaga lah, tanpa jelaga. Alcohol also used as solvent, juga digunakan sebagai solvent. So, where is it used as pelarut? In paint, cat, lacquer, dyes, printing ink. Ini cat kuku lah. Cosmetics such as perfume, nail varnish, cream and lotion. Semua ada alkohol. Susah lah mau cari yang tiada alkohol lah. So, properties of alcohol: colorless, good organic solvent, miscible in water and volatile. Miscible maksudnya boleh campur dalam air. So, in manufacturing sector, raw materials in the production of vinegar, production of cuka, explosive, bahan bakar, polymer, perspec, and fiber. Itu in manufacturing sector. Kenapa? Sebab properties of alcohol adalah chemically reactive. And last but not least adalah pharmaceutical products. In medical field, the alcohol is used as antiseptics. Kan sebelum kena jarum, this one kena rub dulu di bahu kamu kan. And then after it rubs, the nurse rub on your shoulder, you will feel a little bit of cold. It's because of the presence of alcohol. Okay, also used as antiseptic for surgeries and general hygiene. Solvent for medicine such as cough medicine. That is why some cough medicine tu kan, kamu akan rasa mabuk bah bila kamu akan rasa mengantuk, because it is used as solvent, pelarut dalam ubat batuk. Properties of alcohol here adalah sebagai antiseptic, good organic solvent and volatile. Okay. Now, there are effects of misuse of alcohol actually. Effects of misuse of alcohol adalah kogutan lah. Okay, terlalu mabuk. Terlalu mabuk in bahasa Inggris is inebriation. Inebriation. Ini kemabukan. Inebriation. So there are a few effects of misuse of alcohol. Number 1, inebriation, kemabukan. Cognitive impairment, maksudnya kecacatan ataupun tidak normal sudah dari segi kognitif. Kognitif maksudnya pemikiran yang biasa. And having slow physical reflex, slow response lah. Drunk drivers may cause road accident. Kenapa? Because tidak normal sudah, pemikiran tidak normal, slow physical reflex dan kemabukan. Second, birth defects if consumed by pregnant mother. Okay, bayi yang cacat boleh dilahirkan apabila the pregnant mother consume too much of alcohol. And kecacatan itu adalah FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome. So let me show you what is FAS. FAS baby look like. FAS baby adalah baby yang cacat lah akibat daripada kelahiran ibu yang minum alkohol dalam jumlah yang sangat banyak masa pregnant. Next, it causes addiction, ketagihan and mental disorder, kecacatan mental such as depression and psychosis. May cause cirrhosis of the liver. Cirrhosis maksudnya masalah ataupun penyakit yang berkaitan dengan hati. Liver failure, heart failure, gastritis, ulcer, pancreatitis and oral cancer. There are a lot of misuse, so janganlah terlibat dengan alkohol. So this is FAS baby. What is wrong with this baby adalah dia punya mental memang retarded lah. Mental dia retarded. So it's because of the mama yang minum terlalu banyak alkohol. Small eyes opening, thin upper lip, small philtrum, itu semua ciri-ciri baby lah. Dan baby ini sebenarnya agak terbantut sikit. Okay. So that's the effect of misuse of alcohol. Now, let us go to the uses of carboxylic acid pula. Carboxylic acid ni adalah acid lah kan? Acid. So the most important carboxylic acid adalah ethanoic acid, cuka. That is widely used for food preservative in chili sauce. Food preservative maksudnya pengawet dalam chili sauce, ketchup and other food flavorings. Raw materials with other chemicals to produce dye, paint, pesticide and plastic. Bahan mentah untuk menghasilkan ini semua mesti ada carboxylic acid. Methanoic acid is used as in the rubber industry for coagulation of latex. Ini kita akan belajar lebih lanjut dalam chapter 5. Kenapa susu getah itu boleh dibekukan, digumpalkan? It's because of the acid yang hadir. Fatty acid are long chain carboxylic acid used to make soap. Pembuatan sabun, making soap also use acid. Carboxylic acid is used to manufacture polymer, polyester such as terylene and polyamide such as nylon. You have one experiment, wajib eksperimen ini untuk dibuat. Usage of ester. Ester with small molecule easily evaporate and are wangi. Small molecule maksudnya apa? Yang ringkas macam ni. Methyl, pentyl, ethyl. Ini semua adalah the first sampai the fifth member kan. My elephant pergi beli. You understand kan? Pent maksudnya ada 5 lah, tu 5. Yang ringkas-ringkas tu digunakan sebagai food flavoring. Apple ada methyl butanoate, banana pentyl ethanoate, pineapple ethyl butanoate, like that lah. Okay, so that's the uses of ester. Selain itu, it's also used in manufacturing glue and soap. Okay, so that's all for the chapter 5 actually. So we have learned, chapter 2, carbon compound. So we are finished with this already. Let me recap what we have learned so far. In this chapter, the big carbon compound, we have learned about organic and inorganic compound. So in this Form 5 syllabus, you are focusing on organic only. Organic ada 2, hydrocarbon and non-hydrocarbon. And between these two, you focus on hydrocarbon more. Ada saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, look at this brown color. Ada alkane, alkene, alkyne, alcohol, carboxylic acid and ester. So we have learned 6 homologous series so far, and then the general formula also here. You can use this concept map to recap what you have learned in this chapter. So finish already. I will post the instruction for homeworks in this chapter. I hope you all can understand and score this chapter, okay, because it's not very hard if you do a lot of exercises. Thank you very much for listening, and hopefully I will have some quality questions from all of you. Thank you.